everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be crafting for Thanksgiving with some really nice things I found at Dollar Tree. The first thing I found was this beautiful piece of decor, and I actually want to do something a little bit different than what they have on here. So I'm going to paint this white using chalk paint. This is not from Dollar Tree. I think I bought this from Walmart, but they do sell chalk paint at Dollar Tree. I just could not find white. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add either 1 or 2 layers of chalk paint, depending on how much it covers. And while it dries, we will weed out the designs. And if it's still wet, we can work on some of the other projects. All right, so we're going to see if 1 coat is enough. If not, we'll add a second one. Looks like this is dry. I ended up adding 1 more coat of paint. I could still see the wording with just 1 coat, so I added 1 more. Let's weed out the design for this one. And then I got some paint on here, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it because once I set it down and I hide this, it won't really move around, so you won't be able to see it. So this is the design for this one. I decided to go with textured gold. I love this color so much, and I feel like it's great for this time of year. And this just says gather. The heart is supposed to be here, but I didn't have enough vinyl, so I moved it and put it right here so that I don't waste another piece, and then I'll just manually put it in place. So for this project, I'm going to use my low-tack transfer tape just because I don't want to accidentally remove any of this paint. So I'm going to be using my Caesar transfer tape, which is perfect for projects like these. I'm trying to line it up so that I can use the grid lines. All right, making sure I got the front and back, and then we'll worry about the heart afterwards. Awesome, and now we want this to go right, and then the heart is going to come after the R, so I just have to leave some space for that. All right, looks perfect. Amazing. Just going to slowly press it down, making sure I don't scratch or accidentally remove any of the paint that we waited so long. Looking great so far. Amazing. All right, and then for the heart, I can just use tweezers. And I want the heart to go right here. And that's it. Isn't it pretty? Look at that textured gold. How pretty does that look with the beads and the natural wood? And I love the white contrast. Look at the sides. So beautiful. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, the next thing I found was this canvas and easel, which I've worked on these before. I've been loving these lately. And this foam pumpkin, which for this project, I'm thinking I'll do a wordless design. So I'm gonna cut the pumpkin in half and I wanna glue it onto the canvas and have that be the design in itself. But before I do that, I wanna paint the pumpkin and easel the same color. I'm really liking this sage green, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I wonder if I should cut the pumpkin first so that I'm not painting the whole thing. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let me first take this out of its packaging. Okay. All right, let's see. I want to cut this in half. So this is where we're gonna cut. Right. I wonder if I should just use a regular knife. Let me grab one. I'm going to remove the stem and then we'll just put it back in when we're done. All right, awesome. Let me just see. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's paint. Let me clean some of this up. And I'm just using the same brush I used for the white paint because I am not worried about the colors mixing. And now looking at this green, I'm glad I used the same brush because it's darker than what I thought it would be, but it's fine. I figured the white will give it just a little bit more dimension. And I'm not sure if one coat will be enough to cover the orange. We'll see. I can kind of see the orange peeking through, but I don't think I mind it. So I'm gonna let it dry. We'll see how it looks after. But now after seeing how dark the green is, I think I'm actually gonna paint this white instead of green. So let's do that. Okay, bringing in all these pieces. So for this one, I ended up adding another coat of paint and I mixed the green and white because the white was too bright in my opinion. Like there wasn't enough contrast with the canvas. So I mixed the green and white and this is the color that we got. I think it's beautiful and then it matches the pumpkin, but it's also not the exact same color and it's not too dark in my opinion. So what I want to do before we glue this on is actually for the stem, I'm thinking I have these metallic gold pens that I used in my previous Dollar Tree video. If you've watched that one already, if not, I'll link it on the screen. These are just markers that have this beautiful gold look to them, and you can add them to a lot of different surfaces. So I'm going to color this in using this gold pen. I think it'll look nice with the color of the pumpkin. The gold looks so pretty. Okay, that is it. Now, this dries pretty quickly, but I'm I'm gonna set it aside just for a couple minutes to make sure. All right. And then this is how the pumpkin turned out. You can kind of see the orange peeking through, but I don't mind it. And I actually think it makes it look even more realistic and dimensional. So it's so pretty. All right, let's get the canvas ready. So before we put it on here, we are gonna glue this on. And then once the gold stem is ready, we're gonna put that here. And yeah, a nice, pretty, wordless, simple project. All right, looks like the glue gun is ready. Let me just make sure this is where I want it to go. So I'm actually gonna put the glue on the pumpkin itself. And then let's double check. This is where we want you to go. And I'm gonna press from the inside because it's hollow. Otherwise it won't hold on to the canvas. All right, looks like it's on there. And then this is how it looks on the easel. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the colors. Aren't they so pretty? I love how this looks. And then the gold, wow, I love it. The next thing I found were these pumpkins, and they were $1.25. They come attached, but what I want to do is I actually want to take them apart because I want to add my own pattern to the one in the back, and then I want to paint this one and put my own message on here. So for the back one, I actually bought this wallpaper from Dollar Tree, and it's their peel and stick ones. They have different patterns. I really like this one. I know it's not really giving a Thanksgiving vibes, but I like the colors, and I'm gonna be using a section where you mostly see flowers, and then I wanna save the other pieces for maybe a spring project. So let's take these apart. Okay, let me see. So first I'm gonna remove this. All right. Let's measure this out. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, this is the area that I want to use. Let me get my scissors. So roughly and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect because I'm going to place it on the pumpkin and then cut the remaining edges. All right. Okay, so I want this to go up here, and then this is going to cause problems. So let me cut this, and we won't be able to see this anyway because the other one is gonna be in front. Okay, awesome. So let me just double check. Yeah, this is gonna be in front of it, so you won't be able to see this. All right. Now let me peel this off. All right. Making sure it's going on smooth. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife and I'm gonna go around and cut all the extra. because of the because of this screw, it won't lay flat, so it's a little bit harder to go around, but I just have to be careful not to cut too much. So we are going to paint the smaller one using this beige color. Last but not least, this is finally dry. I also added a second layer to this one as well because I could still see the wording. So let's weed out the design for this one, and then we'll glue it all back together. All right, so for this one, we're just doing a simple white design, and this just says simply blessed. Making sure I don't lose the tiny dot for my eye. I'll have the SVG down below for this one. And I thought it was beautiful. It's a beautiful message. Perfect for Thanksgiving, but also every day, right? Thankful and blessed every day. Let's see if I can use the same transfer tape. It's no longer super clean because that's usually what happens with projects that have paint on them, is the transfer tape kind of holds on to some of the residue, but I think for this one it'll be fine, and then afterwards it'll probably be done. But yeah, it transferred just fine. Amazing. All right, let's see, bringing in just this one for now. I want it to go, let's see. Yeah, I want it to go in the middle. All right, looks perfect. The transfer tape is a little crooked, so it was kind of confusing me, but that's what the lines are for. And they really come in handy. Awesome. I'm just gonna go slow, making sure everything, all the letters lay down nicely. We don't lose any piece of our design. Amazing, yay! I'm always so excited when projects come to life. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's glue this back on, making sure we put it in the right spot. Let's see. Okay, this is where, nope. Where are you supposed to go? I see the opening, but it's not, okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna lift it and add glue and press it down right away so that we're not playing around with the placement. while the glue is, you know how glue gun is. Okay, pressing it down, and then I'm gonna add some to the back. Sorry, you can't really see. I'll show you in a second. Amazing. Now just pressing it down. Oh my gosh, I wish I took a before picture, just comparing the before and after. I love, love, love how this looks. Last project is complete. I love how these turned out. Let me bring all of them in so we can see them all side by side. All right, here they are, all three of them. I love how these turned out so much. The projects are so simple. I think all the small things that I did transformed them completely. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I inspired you in some way. Let me know if you're gonna craft for Thanksgiving. I'd love to hear what you're gonna do. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I really love bringing all these fun, inspiring videos to you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.